What's up, Crew Excellence? I am super excited today because I have an amazing guest that is just gonna be a wealth of information for you all, and it's kind of full circle having her on the pod. We go 20 years back, which is crazy. I'm getting old. I saw a picture today from my senior year, and I just miss it, you know. I just miss it. I miss being that weight. That's what I miss right now. I miss being that weight. But I digress. I want to introduce you to Dr. Candace Villanueva. It is amazing to have you on the pod. I always do something before I start. So, what are 3 things that people should know about you before we jump into the episode?
Yes, and thank you so much for having me, Justin. I'm so excited to be joining this podcast today. It's an honor.
Oh.
3 things people should know about me. So I am proudly from Wyandotte County, Kansas.
Come
KCK.
on, man. Wyandotte in the building, baby.
Yes, and I know we share that, Sumner Academy graduates. Second thing would probably be that I love giving back to my community. I feel very blessed and fortunate to be able to do that today in my career, and really grateful to my community for pouring into me to feel inspired to give back.
Yeah.
And thirdly, I would say that I love, I'm a family person, and I have 2 children. I have.
Tell us about your babies?
Yes, I have my oldest. His name is Tommy. He is 2 years old.
Okay.
And Mariana, she is 1 year old.
Okay.
Yes, and married, and just that has been,
That's really cool.
a nice, fun chapter in my life.
Yeah, that's really cool. How long have you been married?
We will be married 5 years in November.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
That's really cool. That's really, really cool. No, I'm family. I love family. I've had my wife on the pod a couple times. That's really cool. You got some little ones. I didn't know you. I was going to ask you before, but I forgot. So I'm glad you said so. And that's really cool. That's really cool.
Yes.
So yeah, Dr. Candace is educator, a mother, a wife, and an author.
Yes.
Which I think is really cool. I love books. I love reading. I love writing. And so let's jump right into it. What inspired your book? And tell us all about it. Like, give us the details on that.
Absolutely. So this past summer, I published, with Launch Crate Publishing, we published All the Possibilities. It's a children's book, and it is all about education options after high school. So, I saw a lot of books for children about different types of careers, but not books about the education paths that they can take to get those careers.
Yeah.
So, and not just the typical college journey, but also going into the military, building your own business, the trades, apprenticeships, and different levels of degrees. So it really is just an introduction to all of those options to get them thinking about it. I would say what really inspired it is when I was in 5th grade, I went to Holy Name Catholic School on Southwest Boulevard for elementary school.
Okay.
A few of us were selected to go on a college visit to the University of Notre Dame.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Very unique opportunity.
Yeah.
And only a few of us got to go. And it just was so meaningful for me. It really inspired me to think, well, this is possible.
Yes. Yes.
Being able to walk on the campus, talk to college students, eat their food.
Yeah. And as a 10, 11-year-old, that college calf?
That's huge.
What? I can get as much as I want? Like,
yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's cool.
So I just felt like, wow, that could be my future one day. And I really do think that children that young should be getting that exposure.
Oh, yeah.
Because if it was so meaningful for me, I mean, it has to be life-changing for others. And so that really inspired me. I always wanted to write a book and loved writing. And I just saw a need for this kind of topic in classrooms and in homes. And I thought, why not why not try to make this a reality?
No, that's
And
really cool.
just really grateful to Launch Crate for giving
Okay.
me that opportunity and working with me.
Yeah, tell us some more about Launch Create. We were talking about a little bit before the lights
Yeah.
came on. Tell me about what is that, and how do they help you kind of create this and get this out there?
Absolutely. So Cynthia Robinson, also come full circle. She went to Sumner Academy
That's cool.
too, and
The Sumner Academy.
Exactly.
Nate, the Sumner Academy.
just producing greatness.
Come
here,
on
you
now.
know?
Come on now. Through history.
And she created Launch Crate because she saw a need for publishing companies to have the best interest of authors in mind.
Got you.
So,
Got you.
that's her mission, is to make sure authors have their best interest
Yeah.
in mind. And so any purchase of the book, any sales, more of the proceeds go to the author.
Got you.
And so it just, that was a big moment for her to create that business.
That's cool.
And it's been an amazing journey.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And I'm interested in this your trip to Notre Dame because that's like mind blowing.
Yeah.
That's one of those schools that when you step on campus, it's like, oh, this is college.
Yes.
I got a chance to go to Stanford like a couple years ago.
Really? Okay.
And we took some kids out there, and just being on Stanford's campus, I was like, I get it. You know, like I understand why someone would want to be here.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider going to Notre Dame coming out of high school? Like, was it that big of an experience, or was it more so like, oh, college is possible?
Both.
Okay. Okay.
I did really want to go to University of Notre
Yeah.
Dame. It was super competitive at the time.
Yeah.
So I was not the best test taker in terms of ACT scores. But, it really taught me that there are other options too.
Yeah.
And so it at least planted a seed in me to think big and dream big and try.
Yeah.
Because I may not have even tried to apply to that college.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's like, shoot.
I would have just assumed, oh, that's out of state, it's out of reach, it's expensive. So the fact that it inspired me to even try, I think was huge.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. And it's so interesting when we talk about like full circle moments. It's like kids that encounter you today encounter you as a leader, right? Like when they meet you and they learn your story and you're sharing with them about different things that you're doing and that they can do, they have this perspective of you as a leader. When did you get that perspective of yourself? So like, when was the first time in your life you was like, I'm a leader, like I have influence and I can make some things happen?
That's a great question. When I think about in my experiences as an elementary student and growing up, I think all of that helped build just kind of when I started to feel like, oh, I can be a leader in this. It was that trip to University of Notre Dame to think big, to have confidence in myself, and then I grew up in Argentine, in the neighborhood there, and they had an Argentine ambassadors program that I participated in. So I got to learn about my community and the issues we were facing, express ourselves through art and poetry and music. And so I started to learn more about my neighborhood. And then in high school, I also was on the debate team.
I was about to say, I was on forensics and debate.
Yes. So shout out to Miss Jamel Brown.
Shout out to Miss Brown. She at Pembroke.
Yes.
She shout out to Nate. Nate went to Pembroke.
Yes. Oh, did he?
Yeah, Nate went to Pembroke.
Nice. And so it was there in that experience where I learned, hey, I have a voice. And I can use this voice.
Yeah.
And so I was learning how to build my voice, what my voice sounded like, what I cared about. I started to learn that I cared about social justice.
Yeah.
And that's what guided me towards my career path when I started working at Johnson County Community College.
Gotcha.
I was a student there.
Okay.
That's when I learned, hey, I really like helping college students navigate this process, especially for first-generation college goers. And so it just kind of fell into place for me. And now that I'm in the nonprofit space, working with colleges, businesses, community members, and schools, K-12 schools, bringing it all together, that's when I felt like, okay, I feel like there's leadership here that I can provide because of my experiences, both personally, professionally. I did the leadership program through Centurions, through the Kansas City Chamber, and I have a graduate degree in executive leadership, but truly, even though I formally learned it, it was really my experiences, my passion that really brought it together and helps me to lead today.
No, that makes a lot of sense. And it sounds like you've had a ton of unique experiences that all culminated into the Dr. Candace that we see today, which that's what I want to talk about next, because you kind of just like glossed over. It's like, I got a graduate degree. That's just not, we ain't gonna play like you. People shouldn't say doctor when they address you. So tell me about your doctoral process. What made you want to pursue a doctorate? I want to talk about your dissertation. What was that in? Because I, as the husband of a doctor, I've seen firsthand how much reading, how much writing, when your chair sends your dissertation back and then like change this and you like, I can't write any more about that subject. So like, I've seen the process. It's not easy. And then I also know the numbers. It's not a lot of women who look like you, people who look like you, who are called doctor. And so tell us about that process and what you learned through it about yourself.
Yes, and I was the only person in my class.
I already know. I already know.
It's still a thing today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And yes, so you're bringing back flashbacks of all those frustrating moments of like, I gotta get this done. So I, was on a fast track with my associate's degree, bachelor's, and master's. So I was actually 25 when I was looking into starting my doctoral. And I just wasn't sure, because I knew it was a big investment, both time, financially, and I wanted to I felt like it was going to define the rest of my career. So I was torn between is it PhD, is it EDD, and where should I do it? And I had received some great advice from some people about the program at KU, their EDD program in higher ed. And because I loved doing what I was doing at Johnson County Community College for work, it made sense. Yes.
Like logistically.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And I felt, even if I didn't stay in higher ed, it was still applicable to education nonprofits, which thankfully, that's where I'm at. So, and so I applied, and I was the first one in my family to go through that process, as I'm sure maybe your wife can relate.
For sure.
And when I was accepted, it was just, that in itself was a big celebration. Halfway through the program, though, my mom, she had been diagnosed with lung cancer right before then. And in the middle of it, it was getting really bad for her. So trying to balance staying on track with that. I was also a full-time working professional, and also, trying to figure out these grad school classes and my thesis and dissertation. And I think, I had received a lot of support from the professors there at KU, as well as my workplace. And just knowing that my mom wanted me to keep going is what kept me going. And when I graduated, she had unfortunately already passed away. But just the look on her face when I got accepted, when you're the first to do something like that, and your parent realizes like, wow,
this is big time.
That reaction is what,
that's cool,
kept me going, and knowing that she was there with me in spirit for graduation day. As far as the study itself, I was able to fill a gap in the research.
Let's talk about it.
Because there's just a real gap.
It's just not there.
Not for, college and career exploration experiences before high school. And measuring that. So I did look at how many experiences students had that were considered college and career. and I looked at what they had in middle school, what they participated in, and then looked to see in high school if they had, if they were meeting on-track indicators. So did they have higher GPAs in ninth grade? Were they having good attendance?
Yep.
And the students who had participated in more experience had higher grades
Yep.
and better attendance.
Yep.
So this work matters early on in
100%.
elementary and middle school to take your students, your children out to see colleges, start learning about careers, and visit workplaces.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. And I want to thank you for sharing. Cause I mean, that's impactful. Just your story and your journey. And I love how you said like, cause that's what happened to my wife. My wife did her dissertation on code switching.
Okay.
And so she's researching it, and she's like, ain't nobody talking about it. Like, it's not there. And it's the same thing with like college and career readiness. I work with middle schoolers before they get to high school, and we do a lot of college stuff. And it's so interesting that a lot of colleges don't even want middle schoolers on their campus.
Yeah.
They like, no, not till they sophomores. Like, don't you bring them kids up. Okay, it's more so because they be a little
I get a lot of pushback. Like, no.
Sixth graders be a little rambunctious, but
well, try convincing them to take a fourth grader.
I got 10 of them. I got 10 fourth graders.
Yeah.
Can we please come?
Yes.
But like what you said, the impact is ginormous.
Yeah.
Because if I, as a freshman, can connect what I saw as a sixth grader to what I'm doing today and where I want to go, then I'm going to engage in the learning experience very differently.
Yep.
Right? Like this freshman English class is not just freshman English. It is a process to me get to Notre Dame. Like if I want to get to Notre Dame, I got to take freshman English serious. And
right.
I think that's amazing that you connected in your research and that you're doing that work now, because it truly is like life changing. That's like getting on a college campus for students who are first gen or live in cities where there are not a lot of colleges like just around. Because like Kansas City, like we have some colleges, but they're not like, we don't all go to college football games so it's like not like a college city.
Yeah.
Right? But so get on campus and be like, this is what being a college student is.
Yep.
It's life changing. It's life changing. And
Exactly.
so that's amazing work that you're doing. And I am honored that you're on here talking about that work because that's super cool. And so I want to talk about why college matters, because I think that's something that's really in the discourse right now in education. So it's growing, and it had been growing, and it's very loud right now. It's this ideal that kids don't need college anymore. And I deal with it every day. I know you in the trenches fighting this battle, and I tell people all the time, like there's really not any other institution that exists that can change your life like college. 4 years, 6 years, 100 years if you're a doctor of post-secondary school.
Like.
You know what I mean? Can really change your family trajectory.
Yes.
And get you skills and relationships that you cannot get in other places. So tell me why you believe in college and why that's something that you are passionate about.
Yeah.
What you have just witness is just a piece of an interview that I got to record here on The Ladder. Now, one of the things I get to do on The Ladder is one of my favorite things to do is bring in different leaders from different areas, different walks of life, and to really talk about leadership in whatever capacity and drop some knowledge and some gems on you that you can use. Now, if you want to watch this full episode, it's not that hard, y'all. All you got to do is join Crew Excellence for less than a meal at Chick-fil-A. You can see the full interview and more on our website, and the link is in the description. Join Crew Excellence today. You'll get this full episode. You'll get Motivation Monday. You'll get exclusive merch drop. You'll get some lives. I'll do some lives where it's just us talking about leadership. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, oh man, we having a ball. And I'd love to have you over there at the Hope Institute in Crew Excellence, because I have a group of leaders that are committed to excellence. And I know you would fit right in. So I'll see you over there. And until then, enjoy this snippet of this episode and any other interviews we have here.